Your Majesty, the people of Jingyang are suffering. 9 out of 10 households are empty. The granaries have no grain. Bandits are everywhere. The people can't even clothe themselves. They can't fill their stomachs. Every time I witness this, I can't sleep at night. Sir, speak. Another wall of the east granary collapsed. It's not just due to age and disrepair. It's because the beams are overloaded. They pushed the wall apart. Oh. The county granaries are old and falling apart. There's no grain left to store. Sir, Jingyang had a huge harvest again this year. The southeast and west granaries are all full. There's nowhere else to store any more grain. Just the other day, Captain Lin said we might have to tear down the old jail cells and turn them into temporary granaries. Can we tear down the jail cells? So now you finally think memorials shouldn't be written carelessly. We can't tear down the jail. There aren't many prisoners in Jingyang right now. It's good to keep the cells empty. What if one day bandits from the next county over act up and come here? We need someplace to lock them up. Hey, sir. Bandits from the neighboring county avoid Jingyang now. So just write that bandits are rampant. And that the county yamen is exhausted from chasing them, sir. If this memorial really gets sent to Chang'an, what if the court sends someone to investigate? Investigate what? Jingyang is poor. The roads are broken. There's little grain. The people suffer. Remember that. Got it. Send to the post station and also tell Pinkang District. Tonight have 2 singers stay. Sir, your reputation is already bad enough. Everyone in the county says you're greedy and lecherous. If this keeps up, it'll spread to Chang'an sooner or later. A bad reputation is just fine. You don't get it. If my reputation is too good, the court will think I'm capable. If they think I'm capable, they'll promote me. If I'm promoted, I'll have to go to Chang'an. If I go to Chang'an, the censors will be watching me every day. How would I ever sleep in again? Here in Jingyang, I work so hard to make money and fix the roads, so the people have enough to eat. Can't I enjoy myself a little? As long as I pretend to be incompetent enough, troubles from Chang'an won't come looking for me. 9 out of 10 households are empty. The granaries have no grain. If the memorial is accurate, Jingyang isn't far from Chang'an. How could things be so miserable here? The local officials can't escape responsibility. Father, Jingyang is so close to Chang'an. If the people really can't survive, how come no one ever reported it before? Either the local officials are incompetent, or they're deceiving the higher-ups. Either way, an investigation is in order. Mr. Wei, don't be so sure. Master Li, if this magistrate really is deceiving the emperor, only death could set things straight and be a warning. Master, up ahead is the border of Jingyang. This road is even smoother than the main road outside Chang'an. Carriages and horses keep to the right. Pedestrians use the side path. Good carts should go slow, and no one can cut in. The memorial says the roads are in ruins, and it's hard for people to travel. Keep going forward. What's that? You must be from out of town. Our Lord Shen had the carpenters build that pedal-powered harvester. 4 people can harvest over 10 mu in a day. It's way faster than before. 4 people, over 10 mu, that's no lie. My family harvested 30% more this year. We sold the grain to the government granary, and the price wasn't bad either. If it weren't for the county rules against blocking the roads, I'd have hauled 2 more carts of grain to sell to the official granary. In good years, they buy at set prices. In disaster years, they sell cheap grain back to us. That's Lord Shen's policy. We don't really get it. We just know we never have to worry about selling our grain. And our families aren't afraid of famine. The memorial claimed the granaries were empty. But look, there's a line of grain carts right in front of us. Master Li. Seems this magistrate of Jingyang is a real pro at writing memorials. What a 9 out of 10 households empty, Jingyang. I want to see just how smart this magistrate actually is. Why are you stopping me? You're not from here. Check the rules first. First offense is a 10-won fine. Second offense is a 100-won fine. Third time, your trading permit is revoked. Father, this isn't like Pixian. Exactly because it's different. We need to inspect it even more. Shopkeeper, come over. 4 bowls of noodle soup. 4 bowls, 200 wen. How much? 200 wen. No extra charge for out-of-towners. Honest business for all. 1 bowl of noodle soup is 50 wen. That's a rip-off. That's the county yamen and price controller's rule. If you think it's too expensive, you can go to the back street. It's 20 wen a bowl there. But there's no meat. Just a roadside noodles stand. Has to pay 30 strings a month. This Shen dares more than the gods. 1 stall, 30 strings a month. Expensive, but there's a lot of people here. I used to run a stand in the countryside. Selling 20 bowls a day was tough. Now I sell 200 a day. With such high stall fees. If you didn't want to, we still pay. Every month when it's time to pay, everyone curses Lord Shen for being greedy. Then why do you stay? It's about making money. Old Zhang, what do you say? How many places in the world let small vendors make enough in a month to buy a cow? So is your magistrate an honest man or a corrupt one? A good official is still a greedy one. What do you mean by that? Everyone knows Lord Shen loves money. In Jingyang, who doesn't know? You need to pay a fee just to see him. You need to pay a stall fee to do business. Trade caravans need a commercial permit. Even gambling houses, taverns, and banks have to give him a cut. The magistrate is an investor in the gambling houses? Yes, the biggest one in the east of the city. That's a fact. But Lord Shen has rules too. No loan sharking in the gambling houses. No taking land deeds. No tricking people into selling their children. Break the rules, and you'll get fined until you have nothing left. Someone got killed. There's been a death at the Eastern gambling house. Hurry up, let's go watch. They're not afraid at all. Watching the commotion even before the murder's solved. This place has really gone downhill. Go see the people in the gambling house. No one leaves. Wang Liu really is dead this time. Serves him right. Keep your voice down. His mother is still here. She had already counted him as dead. A human life is at stake, yet people are so cold. Where's the magistrate? You must be from out of town. 3 went a pack. Lord Shen hasn't arrived yet. The grievance drum has already been sounded. Why hasn't the magistrate come? Probably at Pinking District. Pinkang District is a place for songs and wine. A new courtesan came to Pinkang today. Lord Shen booked her long ago. There's a murder in the county. But the magistrate is still at the pleasure quarters. Yeah, so they've sent someone to fetch him. It won't be much longer. It's always like this. Let's wait and see. If it's true, He won't live past tomorrow. Is the new courtesan singing any good? Lord Shen, hurry up on this case, so we can still catch the show tonight. Don't make noise. Who's dead? Wang Liu caused trouble at the gambling house and was accidentally beaten to death. Wang Liu, huh? Granny Yang, can you still recognize him? Begin the trial. Start the hearing quickly. Wait. Still waiting. I want to see how he'll judge this. They're from out of town. Watching the trial is fine. Don't shout or cause trouble in court, or you'll be fined. Authority. He hasn't even read the case files. If Master Li can judge this case fairly, I'll eat this wooden gavel. Who's in the court? Sir, the deceased is Wang Liu. He was from the east of Jing County. He caused a disturbance at the East City gambling house today. Got into a fight with the gambling house's thugs. He was accidentally killed by the thug Li, What a public disturbance. What an accident. Father, the people just said clearly it was the gambling house thugs who killed the man. Listen to what he said. Was there anything wrong with what Mrs. Yang or Officer Lin said? No, nothing wrong. An old woman who just lost her son? Not crying or making a scene. It's like she's afraid to say the wrong thing. And you? I haven't given a verdict yet. So what are you admitting to? I didn't supervise well enough. The gambling house is willing to pay compensation. Sir, I didn't mean to kill him. He pulled a knife first. Shut up. Did I ask you? This corrupt official dares to blatantly protect them in court. Mrs. Yang, you heard it too. The gambling house admits fault and is willing to pay compensation. My son deserved to die. A man died right in front of them. Yet these people are still laughing. How much did Wang Liu owe the gambling house? Sir, 230 guan with interest. Interest is waived. The principal is waived as well. Manager of the gambling house. For not supervising your men. Business suspended for 3 days. Fined 500 taels of silver. I accept the penalty, sir. Leah accidentally killed Wang Liu. 100 lashes and a fine of 200 taels. If he survives the lashes, he'll help repair the canal west of the city for half a year. If he dies, the fine still must be paid. Spare my life, sir. The gambling house will pay Mrs. Yang an additional 800 taels. Wang Liu's debt to the gambling house is cancelled. 800 taels plus a 200 tael fine. That's 1,000 taels total. Lord Shen is harsh. With a single sentence, half the gambling house's fortune is gone. For a homicide, the main culprit isn't beheaded, just gets 100 lashes, and the gambling house is closed for 3 days. Compensation settles everything. This isn't a real verdict. He's just converting a human life into money. Hold on. What are you waiting for now? His reaction isn't right. An old woman, facing the magistrate and the gambling house, what reaction could she have? This is clear evidence of collusion between officials and businessmen oppressing the people. Hurry up, I have things to do tonight. A human life is at stake. And this corrupt official is thinking about his evening plans. If this man doesn't die, it would violate the laws of heaven. Sir, here's the full 1,000 taels. Head Constable Lin, you hear? Send 2 men to escort Mrs. Yang to the money house. Deposit 800 taels into savings. Use 100 taels to buy her a house. Leave the remaining 100 taels with her. Open a separate account for the monthly expenses of her 2 grandchildren. No one is allowed to touch it. If the bank manager tries to cheat you, I'll tear down his doors myself. Don't worry, Mrs. Yang. With Lord Shen, anything lost can be redeemed. Last time the grain shop was short by 2 ounces. The counter was taken to the yamen and burned for firewood. The soup shop owner just said he has a share in the bank. The compensation paid by the gambling house goes right into the money house and ends up back in Shenyan's hands. What a move! This old woman seems completely relieved. Case closed. Wait a second. Who said that? An outsider who couldn't stand by and watch. What couldn't you stand? A human life is at stake. You didn't check the full story, didn't ask if they intentionally caused harm, didn't sentence the killer to death as the Tang law requires, just let the gambling house pay compensation. And you call that justice? You've read the classics? A few books, yes. Scholars always make things sound so good. An eye for an eye, a life for a life. Sure sounds satisfying. The law is supposed to be like this. Li Ai paid with his life. What can Granny Yang get? What can she really get? Who will pay off Wang Liu's gambling debts? Who will take care of the 2 kids? Are you going to pay for Granny Yang's food next month? That's no excuse for bending the law. Bending the law just because Wang Liu took a knife and started trouble at the gambling house, right? Did the gambling house report it ahead of time? They reported it to me. By then, the person was already dead. Did Leah act alone? Did anyone from the gambling house order someone to kill? We haven't found out yet. If you heard this, the case should be carefully examined according to the law. Delay it for 3 months. In the end, maybe you still won't be able to sentence the gambling house manager to death. Granny Yang will have to wait 3 months. And the 2 kids will go hungry. You want to talk about the law? Go talk about Jingyang in Chang'an. Let the living survive first. Lord Shen's verdict was correct. A guy like Wang Liu dying and making his mother starve is true crime. Compensation is fair, real compensation. If ordinary folks start thinking every life can be settled with money, that's what's truly frightening. Who are you, Magistrate Shen? A merchant from Chang'an. The surname is Li. Master Li, you know the Tang laws. Why not rule strictly according to them? Are you here to do business or test me, Master Li? What if I insist on asking? You'll have to pay for the questioning. Do you dare to charge my father or my family's master? Watching the drama is free, but interrupting costs 10 strings of coins. Master Li. My judgment is over. Head Constable Lin, take Granny Yang to the money house. Also send someone to check the house. Supervisor, seal it for 3 days. Take Leah away for a beating. Please have mercy, my lord. 100 strokes will kill a man. You didn't think others could die when you were beating them.
Take him away.
Is my lord going back? It's late.
Hey,
Send wine and dishes to the back courtyard of the county office. A murder case just ended. There's still a fight going on outside. This damn official is already thinking about drinking and listening to music. He should be killed. Bao Delang's father. Take my token and go nearby to Jitong Prefecture to summon men. Master Li. This man can't stay. Master is so wise. Don't rush, Granny Young hasn't asked yet. You saw it in the court. What does he dare say? It's not that he wouldn't. He seems to have known that the verdict would go this way. He still has 2 kids. If Shen Yan really just wanted to transfer the money to his own money house, no need to publicly mention the children's monthly expenses. That's too deliberate. The lady is too kind. Corrupt officials put on the best shows. That's why we need to investigate. All right, Master Li. It's not too late to kill after making things clear. Who to kill? Kill the ones who deserve it. Master Li, you seem pretty angry. No private brawls allowed in Jingyang. Remember to register at the county office before you kill anyone. Magistrate Shen. Hope your county office stands up to the scrutiny. Check if you want. Checking accounts costs extra.
hey,
Lord Shen, we're only merchants from outside. It's our first time in Jingyang, so we don't know the rules. Sorry for offending earlier. The lady knows how to speak well. Master Li, you should learn from her. Let's go. To Granny Yang's house. Might as well let the old woman get away from the county office and the constables. See if she dares to speak the truth. Granny Yang, pack a few clothes first. People from the money house have already been sent to check the place. The Lord has spoken. You'll move in before nightfall today. Thank you to both of you, officers. Why thank us? It was Lord Shen's instructions. Who are you? We just witnessed the trial in the main hall. And we have some questions. We want to ask Granny Yang a few things. Don't scare the old woman and the children. Even a lowly constable dares to stop me. Of course I wouldn't let them question without reason. These are the people under Shen Yan's rule. The main street is bustling. The magistrate lives lavishly. But the old woman lives in a place that barely keeps out the rain. Granny Yang. No need. Your son died at the gambling house today. Do you really have no grievances? Your son just died. His body is still at the county office. Her first words are actually that he deserved to die. Don't be afraid, Granny Yang. We're not from the county office. If you have complaints, just say them. I have none. I only worry he didn't die all the way. He was never good to you. His father was angered to death by him. His father needed medicine when he was sick. He took the medicine money to gamble. When he lost, he came home and hit people. Later, the family's land was sold. The cow was sold, and even the deed to the house was used to pay off gambling debts. His wife tried to persuade him. He beat her so badly she couldn't get out of bed. Grandma. Don't worry, Grandma is with me. The daughter-in-law jumped into the river. After she was gone, Wang Liu not only didn't regret it. A few days ago, he tried to sell the 2 kids to people from other counties. Child traders selling kids. If not for strict checks at the city gate, both kids would have been gone. Why were they checking at the city gate? Lord Shen made the rules. Children leaving Jingyang must have both parents' fingerprints, village chief's signature, county office reviews. Single person taking away kids. If the origins aren't clear, they get detained. Wang Liu took the kids out of town that day, said he was going to their grandparents, but the kids were crying for grandma. The gate guards sensed something was off, so they detained them. If not for the county office that day, those two grandkids would have been sold already. Even so, Wang Liu should have been punished by officials. He shouldn't have died at the hands of the gambling house thugs. Mr. Wei is right. So Lord Shen sentenced Li to 100 strokes. If he survives, he'll have to rest for half a year. What about the gambling house? Wang Liu is a gambler. Isn't the gambling house responsible? They are, so they were fined 500 guan. Business suspended for 3 days. If it's found that the gambling house lured people into selling land deeds or people with loan sharks, it wouldn't just be a 3-day closure. It's happened before. 2 years ago, a gambling house in the south of the city loaned out money at high interest rates. They forced a farmer to sell his daughter. After Lord Shen found out, he shut the gambling house down. The manager had his leg broken. The owner was fined until he was left with just a pair of pants. That gambling house is now a grain shop. A casino can really turn into a grain shop. In Jingyang, as long as Lord Shen wants it, even brothels can be converted into schools. These constables are feasting. But that kind of praise just sounds wrong. You really don't think Shen Yan's sentence was too light? I don't know the law. I just know Wang Liu is dead. My kids and I can survive. Gentlemen, if you really know any high officials from Chang'an, don't let them arrest Lord Shen. Why? Lord Shen may be corrupt, but he handles things. I used to go to the Yamen to accuse Wang Liu. No one cared. When Lord Shen arrived, he set rules at the gambling house and city gates. If he leaves, Jingyang will return to how it was before. Granny Yang, don't say that. If the Lord hears, you'll get fined again. Talking bad about him also gets you fined, right? Lord Shen says, if you praise him as a good official, that's a 5-win fine each time. Praising him gets you fined too. The Lord says too much praise brings trouble when it reaches Chang'an. A ridiculous verdict, but it gave the widow and orphans a way to live. All these things tangled together. I can't even convict him by court standards. Granny Yang, I've checked out the house. East of the city, a small courtyard with 2 houses, 3 main rooms, 1 kitchen, with a well and close to the school. That fast? Lord Shen had the county office reserve several houses for the needy. Today it happened to be used. You gentlemen are here to see the house too. We're just passing by. Oh, it doesn't matter if you can't read. Look at this diagram. Main room, kitchen, sewage, well, courtyard gate. Everything's there. So is this a gift or a sale? Lord Shen said. It can't be given for free. Free stuff is easily taken away. Only when you buy it is it truly yours. 100 guan. The deed will be transferred today. The rest will be deposited in the bank. The kids' monthly allowance will be kept separately. You can withdraw it on the 1st of every month. Sir, you haven't signed yet. The terms are clear. So is the price. Roof leaks. Wall damage. Neighbor disputes who to find. It's all black and white in writing. It's written very clearly. This bank was also inspected. Lord Shen has a share in it. Only because Lord Shen is involved is it reliable. An official has a stake in the bank, and people still trust it? Why not? Lord Shen once said. If the bank dares to take even a single coin from orphans or widows, the manager loses a hand, the owner pays tenfold. The county office will tear down the bank's doors. This rule is posted on the bank's door. Who would dare break it? What if the magistrate himself took the money? If Lord Shen wanted to take money, would he sneak? When he wants money, he asks for it openly. Pay the bribe openly. Not a single coin missing from business fees. And not a single bill missing. So you mean, it's reasonable for him to be openly corrupt? I wouldn't dare say it's reasonable. But he gets things done when he takes money. Let's go. Coarse and greedy. No decency at all. But the regulations of Jingyang run smoothly and truly work. Master Li, just because there's more to Granny Yang's case, doesn't mean Shen Yan should go free. I didn't say let him go. But we can't execute him now either. I want to face him myself. Go to the county office just in time to ask him exactly how much dirty money is in these bank, gambling house, and booth fees. Go announce us. Master Li from Chang'an. Request to see Magistrate Shen. Do you have a calling card? No. Then do you have an appointment? You need an appointment to see the magistrate? Of course. Lord Shen is busy. He's busy drinking and listening to music. Still counts as busy. So how can we see him? Pay a fee, the bribe. 50 guan for merchants from other counties. At least 100 guan for visitors from Chang'an. 100 guan just to see a county magistrate. If it's too expensive, you don't have to see him. Do you know who my lord is? Everyone says that when they come to Jingyang. What if I don't pay? Then go back to your inn. Jingyang has good food and drinks. Don't block the county office gate. Don't interfere with other people's business. Pay it. Father, give it to him. Gentlemen, please wait, I'll go announce you. So this is Jingyang. So this is Shenyan. Even the gatekeeper dares to extort nobles from Chang'an. 100 guan bribe. Let's see what this corrupt official will do next. Disgraceful. Where is Magistrate Shen? My lord said. He's tired today and won't see anyone. What about the money? The notification fee is non-refundable. Hurry up the kitchen. If the wine gets cold, there's a fine. Father, I'll go in and drag him out. Master Li, such a corrupt official is not worth investigating further. A magistrate's office openly takes bribes and does nothing. Yet he dares to drink and have fun in the back office. If this trend isn't stopped, every county in the land will copy him. Shen Yan's actions are really disgraceful. Even if this person seems strange in every way, right now I really can't say a single good word for him. Things are about to get heated. The officials from other regions are butting heads with Lord Shen. Hurry, hurry, move the benches. You Jingyang folks sure love seeing a spectacle at the government office. Hey, young sir, don't be anxious. Our Lord Shen isn't afraid of causing a stir. He's only afraid if no one causes trouble. With more people, it's easier for him to find them.
Hey,
That lord's glare looks like he wants to eat someone alive. You still dare to come out. Lords, all of you, my master said. If it's really a big deal. It's not impossible to meet the warehouse manager. Never said you couldn't meet him. It's a notification fee. Notification fee, that's right. We'll deliver your message inside for you. 100 strings only covers notifying. Doesn't guarantee a meeting. Ridiculous. The old man's voice is loud. Disturbing the courthouse once. 10 strings. Since you're from out of town, we'll note it for now. If you want to meet Magistrate Shen, how much does that cost? 200 strings, the previous 100. Now another 200. It's not another 200. 200 is for the formal visit. The previous 100 doesn't count. Give it to him. Mother, we've come this far. Suffering all this for nothing before seeing him. You lords are indeed honored guests from Chang'an. Please wait a moment. This time I'll personally lead the way. If he still refuses to meet you this time, then it means you haven't shown enough sincerity. If I say another word, I'll end up beating this gatekeeper to death on the spot. This colored glass. How dare a mere magistrate be so extravagant? Sir, you've misunderstood. This isn't colored glass. It's defective where burned by the county kill. Lord Shen said it'd be a shame to throw it away, so he used it for lanterns. Even if it's defective goods, to hang them all over the rear office. Just how wealthy is Jingyang anyway? Lord Li, you can't just look at the account books. Afraid it can't be shown. Afraid you'll look and start asking questions. Asking questions means a fee. I honestly don't know whether I should kill Shen Yan first, or this audacious gatekeeper. Lord Li, sir. From Chang'an. Lord Li just paid another 200 strings. Wow, Magistrate Shen has a big attitude. Lord Li isn't any better. Quite the temper. As an imperial official, drinking during the day, with singing girls by your side. The county office takes money to receive guests. Do you even respect the laws of the court? Who are you, Lord Li's bookkeeper? Bookkeepers sit in the back. Don't steal the host's lines. Do you know we came from Chang'an? Of course, that's why it's expensive. Ordinary merchants pay me 50 strings. Luxury merchants from other counties, 100 strings. From Chang'an, minimum 200 strings. Your travel and horses aren't cheap. Your fabrics aren't cheap either. Not charging you 500 is already considering your effort. At least your prices are clear. Of course, Jingyang never tolerates confusing accounts. When did magistrate visits become a business? Lord Li, that's not quite right. Merchants come to see me. What else would we talk about besides business? Poetry and romance. Then you need to go to Pinkang Lane. The ladies there are better at chatting than me. Lord Shen, we're from Chang'an. We want to see what business opportunities Jingyang has. The madam knows how to speak. Talking business is fine. Jingyang is currently short on 3 things: iron, good horses, and medicine. Which can you supply? Lord Shen, aren't you going to ask about our background first? Anyone with money has a background. If you have no money, being royal means nothing. What if we really do have some royal connections? So you're finally scared. The palace. Lord Li failed to show courtesy earlier. Now he realizes it. Should have mentioned you had palace connections sooner. The visit fee should be 500 strings. I can't look. If I look again, I'll drop dead from anger right here. Magistrate Shen really knows how to do business. Average. Can't compare to those truly ruthless ones in Chang'an. What do you mean by that? Literal meaning. Do you know Chang'an is under the emperor's feet? Yes, that's exactly why it's expensive. Lord Shen, we just reviewed Wang Lu's case in court. So now you want to plead his innocence? A life shouldn't be worth just 1,000 strings. Then how much is it worth? It's not about the money. So Lord Li isn't short on money. Granny Young is. Her 2 children are too. You honored guests from Chang'an? Always talking of law, life, and justice. Sounds good, but what will those 2 kids eat tonight? Where will they live tomorrow? Who cares? That's why drug dealers should face severe punishment. You still don't understand. I understand completely. You treat the law as a business. No use arguing with the bookkeeper. Scholars like you win arguments but never pay up. This corrupt official isn't ignorant of the law. He's deliberately avoiding it. Someone who knows the law but doesn't respect it should be executed even more than those who are clueless. My lord has gotten the answers. Let him in. Who? Someone who wants to buy an official post. What did you say? He wants to buy a position. Master Li, you haven't seen this before. I have always hated corrupt officials the most. Most of all, I despise those who sell offices for money. Yet today, in this small Jinyang, he dares to speak so brazenly about buying a post, right in front of me. If there was any doubt about what happened before, there is absolutely no leeway when it comes to buying a post. Greet Lord Shen and let him be seated. These gentlemen are from Chang'an. Master Li probably has connections in the palace. Say it to your own people. Who says I'm one of your people? If they're Lord Shen's honored guests, then I won't hold back. My lord, this is a draft for 30,000 strings. And here is my resume. No money is missing. That case about Lin County can be submitted upward. Thank you, my lord. Master Li, doesn't your hand hurt? Shen Yan, you are quite bold. Master Li, this is Jingyang County. A county magistrate openly taking money to recommend officials. Aren't you afraid the court will find out? I submit it to the court's personnel ministry. It's not like I stamped the appointment myself. If the court disapproves, they can just reject it. But you took the money. That's right. You dare to admit it? I've already taken it. Why wouldn't I admit it? Selling offices and harming the country is a serious crime. Who told you I sell positions? He just mentioned the Ling County Post himself. Take a look first. Master Li won't look. Then keep being angry. Ruin your health from rage. The Jingyang Medical Clinic charges too. Master Li managed the grain firm for 3 years. Last year's spring drought, he was in charge of the West Canal project. Completed 20 days ahead of schedule. Handled 27 merchant disputes. No one lodged a complaint. Good with accounts and understands grain prices. Knows trade routes and can manage people. Practical assessment. 10 days managing the granary. Books balanced. 10 days overseeing the market. No price disorder. 10 days in charge of the district. No public runaways. Took care of orphans and widows with actual provisions. Not a single empty word. All solid achievements. This isn't a regular recommendation letter. Su Wen wants to be an assistant magistrate in Ling County. I took 30,000 strings from him. It's not a bribe for buying an office. Then what is it? It's a performance deposit. If, after taking office, he becomes corrupt or causes trouble, or brings harm to the people, the 30,000 strings will be used for compensation. If he commits no major faults in 3 years, half will be returned. If he performs well, the other half as well. That's because I know the rules. And it's not as if paying automatically gets you appointed. Assessment of credentials. If anything is missing, whether in credentials, review, or guarantor, I won't recommend him. Even so, official posts aren't supposed to be for sale. Then who do you think should be officials? Naturally, the virtuous and talented. How do you know who is virtuous? Writing essays and reciting books, having family background and good references. This man can manage grain, repair canals, mediate business disputes, keep accounts. If you make him county mayor, at least he'll know if there's any loss in the granary, if the canal is blocked, if the merchants are cheating anyone. If you swap him for someone who just writes pretty essays, and a famine comes, he might cook corpses into porridge for the people. You're twisting logic. If he's reliable, that's all that matters. What if he tricks you? Trick me? All his shops, fields, and houses in Jingyang are sealed. The guarantor shares liability for the 30,000 strings. If confiscated, it's on him. If he dares run, all his trade passes on Jingyang's routes. We'll have his name removed. I wouldn't dare. Absolutely not, Master Li. Not everyone in this world is afraid of losing face. But business people always fear losing their way. This whole setup, money, reputation, and trade routes are all staked. He actually dares to screen officials for the court. You're just a county magistrate. Where do you get the nerve to screen officials for the court? Can the court screen them all themselves? Can those officials sitting in Chang'an know if Ling County's granary is short-staffed? Know who can repair canals? Know who can keep accounts right? Know which merchant owes and doesn't cheat? They have no idea. Watch your tone. You're not even a high court officer. Why are you in such a rush? This rotten official someone should sew his mouth shut. If there's nothing else, my lord, I'll be leaving now. Goodbye. We'll have another test at the West Granary in 3 days. Don't assume paying means you're safe. Understood. Wait. Master Li's spilled wine goes on your tab. You didn't come at the right time. Ruined my mood. Noted. Lord Shen, since Jingyang is so wealthy, why does your memorial say things are miserable? This is actually the most pressing matter today. Madam, did you read my memorial? I heard a few lines. Master Li really isn't just a merchant. You're scared. It's not fear, it's regret. If I had known you'd see the memorial, I should have taken 500 coins for your earlier visit. I can't listen. If I keep hearing this, I'll die from this corrupt official's nonsense. Master Li, you came from Chang'an. You should know what the imperial court likes best. What do they like? They like to see rich counties. As soon as the county gets rich, the court wants to levy more taxes. Renovating the palace needs money. Wars need grain. Roadwork needs silver. Disaster relief needs stores. If Jingyang reports a bumper harvest this year, merchant taxes will double. Do you think the Ministry of Revenue will pay extra attention to Jingyang next year? The court takes from the people to use it for the people. Why make such speculations? Sir, if your family had 3 bushels of rice, and the 10 houses next door were all starving, would the magistrate make you donate 2 bushels to save others? That's how it should be. Exactly. That's why I only report half a bushel. Jingyang has just started to breathe these years. The roads were just repaired. The warehouses just filled up. Farming equipment just distributed. Trade routes just reopened. Now, if we report all the money and grain, the court says a few sympathetic words. Other counties have lost everything built in 3 years. By then, Jingyang's people would be poor all over again. Who's responsible? Will Master Li take responsibility? This is deceiving the emperor. But if the Ministry of Revenue targets us, Jingyang will be the first to get hit, getting assigned more taxes. This guy actually understands the imperial court's intentions so deeply. You're treating Jingyang as your personal asset. Wrong. Jingyang belongs to the court and to its people. But it's not some meat to be carelessly carved from the ministry's ledger. So every year I report that Jingyang is poor. That line, Jingyang is poor, he says it too smoothly. So smooth, he must do it every year. He's already become experienced at it. You're deceiving your superiors and hiding the truth. Accountant, is your voice always this loud? Still so stubborn, are you? Of course. Shenyan, do you know what crime this would be if word got to Chang'an? I know. So you all better not spread it. You really know how to calculate. No choice. Jingyang has many people, many mouths to feed. If I don't watch the books closely, who will feed them? Sir, Chairman Du is here. What is he doing here? He heard that nobles from Chang'an arrived and wishes to meet. He sure has a sharp nose. Who is Chairman Du? He was the head of the old Jingyang Merchant Guild. Back then, the city's salt, cloth, and oil trade were all under his control. In the past. Now I call the shots. Come on, Master Li. I'll show you some excitement. Magistrate Shen really knows how to stir things up. Jingyang even charges to watch the excitement. Today you've paid already, so you get to watch for free. Magistrate Shen. Speak directly if you have business. No need to act familiar. These are the nobles from Chang'an, right? You nobles came at just the right time. A humble merchant is here to plead for a way out for Jingyang's shopkeepers. You still have a way out, and want me to give you one? Magistrate Shen, the shopkeepers of Jingyang have had a hard time these past years. Stall fees get higher every year. Trading permits get pricier each year. We have to report every batch we buy. Shipments have to be inspected. Even selling a bag of salt needs county approval. Yes, Magistrate. We can't afford any more increases. We work so hard making a living, and all our money goes to the county offices. If this keeps up, who will want to keep their shops? Who would dare open a store? These harsh taxes and fees are forcing shops to close. That's the real grievance of the people. Are you finished? Right, what? The Du Merchant Guild says it's too hard to run trade in Jingyang. Shops are too hard to open. If that's so, I'll be considerate. From today, the salt and cloth stores and oil stalls under the Du Guild can have their deposits refunded. Balance is clear in 7 days as per the rules. Magistrate Shen, what do you mean by this? Didn't you say you couldn't survive? I'll allow you to suspend business. Sir, that's not what we meant. Then what do you mean? Magistrate Shen, Chang'an's commodities have always relied on the Du Guild's supply, always provided by us. If we close, what will the people eat, wear, or use? Oh, so you're not asking for a way to survive. You're using the people to threaten me. This humble merchant wouldn't dare. Dare or not, it's all the same. Since you said it, then close down and post the notice. All shops under the Du Guild stay closed for 3 days. Stalls are reclaimed. Starting today, backup stalls will be released. They wanted to use the Chang'an nobles for leverage, but he not only refused, but also cut off our escape. Magistrate Shen, you shouldn't be so harsh. I'm always direct. Is this your first day knowing me? Master Li, you're from Chang'an. You have seen the world. Where else does a local official force merchants like this? If he can take our shops today, he can take the whole city's shops tomorrow. This man may have his own interests, but not everything he says is wrong. Lu Yuanshan brought people to cause trouble, yet he stayed calm as a mountain. Fine, since Magistrate Shen won't relent, then I, Du Shi, vow to close our shops. Anyone who opens today will never get goods from the Du family again. If they really close, where will people buy salt tonight? Chairman Du is really going against Magistrate Shen. Will Magistrate Shen give in? If Father truly stops the salt, cloth, and oil, there will be chaos among the people. This is the result of corrupt officials and bad policies. Merchants forced to strike, and the common people suffer. Shops under the Du Guild will stay shut for 3 days. Stalls reclaimed. Backup stalls open today. Original stall fees up 30%. Wow. He's still raising prices even though all the shops are closed. Magistrate Shen is still raising prices. Isn't this just forcing people? Even now, all they care about is collecting money. That corrupt official is way too bold. I want to see him push merchants to a dead end. How is he going to wrap this up? Raising prices. The official said backup stalls will go up by 30%. He's lost his mind. Salt, cloth, and oil are all in our hands. What's he going to use to open shops? Shen Yan overestimated himself this time. Master Pei thinks that Lord Li from Chang'an really has influence. Make Shen Yan willing to meet even after collecting 300 fees. At least he's not an ordinary merchant. Well, that's just right. Lord Li, take a look at Jingyang. Without the Du Chamber of Commerce, Shen Yan is nothing. If the people start a riot, Shen Yan won't be able to control it. Longzhou salt is on sale today. Large quantities, plenty for everyone. No approval for a week. Sold at the official price by the pound. Honest trading, no tricks. There's enough cooking oil and lamp oil too. Where did these caravans come from? No idea. Trade license. Shen Yan already had a backup plan. He issued temporary trade licenses to out-of-town caravans. Oh. You knew the Dew Chamber would boycott the market. Merchants. When they make too much money, they start feeling invincible. So you prepared ahead of time. Out-of-town caravans. Not just in advance. Always prepared. On Jingyang's commercial street, anyone can make money. But no one can choke the people. That's right, no one can choke the people. What a spirit. What a skill. Oh. Of course, newcomers pay 30% more for stall fees. Good locations, higher prices are normal. So you really are all about money. Yeah, Duanyang's vacant spots got snapped up by the out-of-town caravans. Money goes to the county treasury. Goods go to the people's homes. The Du family shut down themselves. How is that my fault? That's true.
Hey.
Lord Shen. President Du, you're here shopping so soon? Why should they take our stalls? You monopolized the market. We just temporarily closed our shops. The notice said closed for 3 days. Stalls repossessed. It's only been half a day. So I haven't taken your shop yet. Just release the backup stalls. Why are backup stalls on the main street? I built the street. I say backup, so it's backup. We thought closing shops midday would make Lord Shen give in. Who knew the goods got snatched by outsiders immediately? Looking back, should we open up first? Anyone who dares, I'll cut off their supply. Captain Lin is writing it down. Du Yuanshan threatened merchants in public. Disrupted prices. Credit rating dropped by 3 levels. What is Shen Yan shouting for? It's not the first time we've gotten docked. Folks, do you really think Shen Yan is doing this for your sake? Do you know how much grain is in the Jingyan granary? Every year he cries poverty to the court, says Jingyang has no grain. But all 6 of Jingyang's granaries are packed full. If the court finds out about the hidden grain, everyone in Jingyang will get dragged down. Lord Li, did you hear that? Go on, say whatever else you want. You're hiding grain and not reporting it. Set up unauthorized depots. Collected illegal taxes from merchants. If Shangyan investigates, Jingyang's people will suffer for you. What should we do? Will the court arrest people? If Shen Yan can take merchants' shops today, tomorrow he could use your granary as collateral for punishment. This is the first time today I've seen him change faces. Lord Shenda, if you really care for the people, then in front of Lord Li from Chang'an, hand over the keys to all 6 granaries. So they're trying to make Lord Shen bow down. Lord Shen, about the 6 granaries. You owe us an explanation. You want the keys too? If you've nothing to hide, why are you afraid to let us check? Urgent report. What's the matter, Ling County? Message from Ling County. Locusts have swept through from the north. 3 villages' wheat fields were stripped bare. Locust prices have already raised grain costs nearby. Some people are fighting for grain at the city gate. The locusts are here. Our granaries' prices will rise. Shen Yan, did you hear? The disaster has reached us. You're still not opening the granaries? If Lord Shen continues to hide grain now, he's harming the people. Order to open all 6 granaries. Grain distributed according to household registration. Out-of-county needing grain must queue to migrate. Rich households buy at 10 times the price. Anyone who tries to snatch it breaks their leg first. Then ask their name. President Du, weren't you asking for the keys just now? Come, I'll show you. Lord Shen, are you sure about this? Lord Li wants to check, so let's go. If all 6 granaries really are as dear Yuan Shen said, Lord Shen will have a hard time explaining today. Then move faster. If we're any later, the outsiders fighting for grain will flood into the city. Go back and get ration cards. Don't crowd, Lord Shen said. Distribute by card. Even Huang Zhong from outside has arrived. Jingyang won't raise grain prices too, right? Unless Lord Shen orders it, who'd dare raise prices? Jingyang's people fear locust disaster, but not chaos over grain. Once disaster hits, the people instinctively look for ration cards instead of rushing the granary. That shows Shenyang had strict rules set for them long ago. He was prepared from the start. Definitely not something he did on a whim. Sir, the keys to all 6 granaries are here. President Du, didn't you want to see? Open them. So full, bursting at the seams. If the report says the granaries are empty, this is undeniable proof of deceiving the emperor. Lord Li, see that? Shenyang cries poverty every year, but actually keeps the granaries full. If this isn't deceiving the higher-ups, what is? Magistrate Shen, do you have anything else to say? This county's household ration grain. Local Jingyang residents receive grain according to their registered household ration card. Each household receives once every 3 days. No pickup by proxy allowed. No double dipping permitted. Public service points can be exchanged for grain. Repairing canals, roads, transporting grain, and guarding the storage. Grain is allocated based on labor provided. All landless, grainless, and incoming disaster victims will collect from here. Price-capped rationed grain. Local residents buy grain at the old prices, no price hikes allowed. Other counties borrowing grain. Neighboring counties requesting grain. Can repay after the autumn harvest if the grain is taken now. If not repaid, trade tax will be used as collateral. Only the wealthy can purchase grain. Want to buy extra? Pay 10 times the price. The more you buy, the more you pay. All collected funds go into the first 3 storage granaries and the seed reserve. No one is permitted to touch them. Do you all understand? This is not opening the granaries and distributing grain. This is diversion and distribution. The poor, the locals, outsiders, the wealthy, and public benefit. He divided all of them crystal clear. With this approach, the people trying to loot grain can't crowd together anymore. The rich can't sweep up the grain meant for the poor from outside the district. Nor can they empty our own storage. This kind of calculation is truly brilliant. No matter how meticulously you plan, you still cannot explain away your underreporting crime. Even at this moment, the chief advisor is still concerned about that. Every nation has its laws. Yes, so after the people have eaten, you can take your time to criticize me. My child is starving. Let me get in line first. If you're going to shout, do it in the back. I want to buy grain a lot. Only the wealthy can buy at 10 times the price. 10 times? Why don't you just rob it? Robbery is a crime. Paying is not. Sir, this price is way too high. If you think it's high, buy the rationed, price-capped grain. Then I'll buy that. You can receive 1 dough every 3 days per your household registration. 1 dough every 3 days, who can live off that? That's why the 5th granary is open to you.
Buy.
Recorded as high-priced grain for the wealthy. Today's proceeds. 30% replenish the public service granary. 30% replenish the price-capped granary. 30% go towards buying medicine. 10% lets warehouse clerks eat better. Father, he's even calculated that. This man is glib and greedy for money, and terribly audacious. But once he stands here, everyone falls into order. Someone with talent like this in statcraft is 100 times better than those useless fools at court who only write essays. Far, far more than 100 times better. Magistrate Shen has lent grain. Quick, borrow the grain. Line up. I am the magistrate of Ling County. So queue up in the line for outsiders borrowing grain. Magistrate Shen, our 2 counties are neighbors. You can't just watch us die. I never said I wouldn't help. Then give me the grain. If I do, things will be chaotic in our own county. Your people will be fighting over grain, HMPH. Didn't you say last year your county's warehouses were well stocked? And you didn't need Jingyang's price control methods? I asked you to build backup storage. You said it was a waste of money. I told you to make ration cards. You said it was bothersome. I told you to investigate powerful hoarders, and you said things were stable now. Magistrate Shen, this isn't the time to dredge up old problems. No, now is the time to settle new debts. First, borrow 3,000 don of grain. Repay 4,000 after autumn. Repay 4,000? If you think that's too much, go loot the grain store. Second, go repair the North Canal. Jingyang will provide craftsmen. Your side pays them. Third, next year, open up your southern market and allow Jingyang's merchant convoys to enter. Deal or not? Deal. Deliver to former Magistrate Zhao. Distribute the brand from borrowed grain to other counties. Constable Lin, assign 20 men to escort. Anyone who tries to rob them on the road break their legs. Thank you, Magistrate Shen. Thank you, Zhao Mingdi. It happened so fast. Shen Yan even got such terms while lending grain. Ling County is already in turmoil, but Jinyang is as steady as a mountain. This kind of disparity can't possibly have been accomplished just by tricking superiors and faking reports. Shen Yan is guilty of deceiving the emperor and concealing the truth. I will never accept this. But at this very moment, I can't even bring myself to say arrest him immediately. The Du family's grain is moldy. Oh. I just bought this from the Du family's store. They said it was new grain. But it's all moldy inside. I bought some too. All spoiled. Nonsense, you're slandering us. Seal off the Du family's grain store. Constable Lin, you dare. The Du family is out to kill people. And they usually accuse Magistrate Shen of being corrupt. But it's Du who is truly black-hearted. He just tried to force Magistrate Shen to hand over the warehouse keys. His own warehouse is full of bad grain. They were going to sell this spoiled grain at sky-high prices during the crisis. Now it's all over. Du Archer, explain yourself?
I
don't know. It was someone below me who switched the grain. All the wrongdoing was done by subordinates. I'm willing to pay 10 times. the Du family grain store, sold fake goods as good, stirred the grain market, so pay tenfold compensation. The Du Guild's credit status is revoked. All stalls for salt, cloth, and oil are confiscated. No entry to Jingyang's main street for 3 years. No way. Who says you get to decide? Master Li, did you see that? Shen Yan is taking personal revenge. He just destroyed the Du family's decades-old business with a word. The grain shortage was fake. Closing all the shops was fake. Fomenting panic over food was fake too. Shen Da, I was wrong. The Du family is willing to pay the penalty, willing to open our storehouses, willing to abide by the county rules. Too late. Jingyang already gave you a fair way to make money. But you insisted on squeezing the lifeblood from the people and running off. Now, check the grain first, then the accounts. Yes. Magistrate Shen, the Du family's property is confiscated. Can we get salt merchants from Longzhou or cloth from Yuzhou instead? Cloth happens to be cheap today. Cheap. Emergency stall rates go up 0.5% more. Magistrate Shen, you've just wiped out the Du family. Can you at least not collect money right away? I've worked all day. If I don't raise prices, my work is for nothing. This Shen Yan is certainly not a clean official. But he's definitely not your typical greedy one either. Master Li, have you seen enough yet? Shen Yan, aren't you afraid I'll report this when I return to Chengdan? Afraid. You still want me to look? You've seen everything here. Would stopping you even help? What if the court holds us accountable? Then I'll admit it. I'm the one who wrote the plea of poverty. I'm the one who took the money. And I'm the one who hid the grain. If someone has to be punished, punish me. Don't touch the Jingyan granary. But Master Li always does business with a conscience. Today you've seen the commotion and visited the granary. When you return to Chang'an, say less. What if I insist on telling? Trying to bribe me to keep quiet. Shen Yan, you really are incredibly bold. Master Li, fining people in Jingyang for giving compliments. That greedy Magistrate Shen has no idea at all that the Master Li he just extorted is actually the current emperor. Master B. This man is talented, but also guilty. I know. Deceiving superiors, hiding reports, collecting unauthorized taxes, officials investing in merchant firms. None of this can be tolerated lightly. But if it weren't for him today, would Jingyang have stayed peaceful? Would Ling County have been worse off? He's not an upright official, but he allows the common people to live like real people. Once back in Chang'an, issue a secret decree. Maintain the usual tax split for this year. No additional reviews or levies. No reassignment or punishment for now. Let him keep his father for the time being. What if he keeps pleading poverty? Tell the Ministry of Revenue not to believe everything. Sir, it's from Chang'an. Who sent it? Master Li. Which Master Li? The one you took 300 strings of cash from. The one you charged hush money after paying his respects. That's him. Sir, this Master Li must be someone important. He is pretty wealthy. Should we check up on him? Check what? Rich, well-connected, and knows when to keep quiet. Guests like that. Remember to be polite if he comes again. Collect 500 upfront next time he visits. An official worries so much for Tang Dynasty. Can he enjoy a little privilege? I better go tell the gatekeeper. Next time Master Li from Chang'an visits, make sure not to undercharge him.